Welcome back to the channel, little flexers. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. My name is JW Kriwal, aka Flex Daddy, and this is the best place to be to learn about the Pokemon TCG and have some fun along the way. Now, today's deck is a massive combo deck brought to us by Jalafrig, who encouraged us to play Mismagius with Hisuian Braviary. So this is a pretty big combo that involves manipulating damage counters, and it actually has quite a bit of moving pieces to it. So let's get right to it. Mismagius is the first and primary attacker in the deck. It has an attack that spreads damage, so put 2 damage counters on each of your opponent's Pokemon for 1 single Psychic Energy, not too bad. And then the ability is really cool as well. If this Pokemon has full HP and is knocked out by damage from an attack, then put 8 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. So it has that kind of revenge ability. Mismagius only has 90 HP, so most of the decks in the standard format are going to be one-shotting this Mismagius, but there is a punishment for doing so. Now, what do we do with all the damage counters? Well, we have a few other attackers that work really well with damage counters on our opponent's side of the field. So the first one here, this kind of secondary attacker, we're going to use it to build up a bunch of damage on our opponent's bench Pokemon, is Hisuian Braviary for no energy. It has an Eerie Cry attack. Put 3 damage counters on each of your opponent's Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. So obviously you get at least 1 Mismagius attack up, and then Hisuian Braviary can go and spread even more, multiply that damage on top of the Mismagius attack. Now, we have a few other ways to manipulate damage counters. We have Hawlucha with the Flying Entry ability. Allows us to put 2 damage counters on our opponent's bench Pokemon. So let's say we have Mismagius and we've attacked with it maybe 1 or 2 times, and then our opponent benches a new Pokemon that doesn't have any damage counters on it, but at this point we've pivoted into our Braviary. Well, we can use Hawlucha, put a couple damage counters down on their Pokemon. We can also manipulate damage counters with the Radiant Alakazam. This is a really nice one for setting up perfect math. You're actually going to see it in one of these next few games, so how we kind of manipulate the damage so that we either take a big knockout on something that we want to knock out, or save something, like protect something so that we can, trap it active or keep it alive for another turn, because it's just, better to have that damage somewhere else. We also have a Spinda in the list. So Spinda is a very cool Pokemon with the Dizzying Spin attack. This attack does 10 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon, and they're now confused. So there is that little stall effect off of the confusion. And finally, last but certainly not least, is Mimikyu. Mimikyu is the best cleanup attacker in the deck with the worst gift attack for 2 energy. This attack does 10 damage for each damage counter on all of your opponent's Pokemon. So very fun attack. This is going to do a lot of damage, as you're going to see in these next few games. So thank you so much once again to Jalafrig. This is Fan Favorite Friday, you guys. So every week I take a deck as chosen by you, the fan. So if you have an idea or a list, drop it down in the comment section below. And if you get the most likes, then for next week's video, we will play your deck. So make sure, if you don't have an idea or a list, that you just like somebody else's comment, because that's how we keep it going and keep the innovation happening here on the channel. So without further ado, let's get into the games. All right. A Psychic deck. Ooh, I love me a Psychic deck. I am doing something. If you ever want to sell your textured energies. Ooh, and we're playing against a Psychic weak deck. If you ever want to sell your textured energies from Crown Zenith, please hit me up. What is this? Confusion. Don't mind if I do. Just yeah, give me a shout. I will buy them because I think they are absolutely gorgeous. And I need to get some for my in-game cards here, but it'll come. It'll come. Let's do another Misdreavus, I suppose. We got the Mismagius coming online for next turn. Give them a little confusion. Now they can just evolve and double snipe 2 of our gentlemen. We're going to hope that that does not happen. There's an attachment that's not a double energy, so that's very good for us. And will they go for the attack? No, nar. Maybe we just confuse them again next turn. That actually might be... That might be the play, is to just confuse them. Because they don't have any benched Pokemon, so we at least force them to... Let's see, we'll go here, make that less of a target. Let's perplex. I could have attached, but I'd really like to attach to... I guess I should have attached to the Mismagius, yeah. That, I think, was probably the best play. Because we can start to spread some damage here. I guess potentially they could flip tails. They're going to pass. Let's get it, chat. And let's go ahead and retreat. I think at this point we have to like start Eerie voicing. And then we start attaching to Mimikyu to try to take a one-shot knockout. So that's the game plan, and I am sticking to it. Look at the weird confusion hoops. Or whatever they're called. I have not seen that yet before. Okay, a Raihan. We'll attach here. Well, Eerie voice. This is like the worst Eerie voice of all time. It'll only take us 17 turns to take a knockout, you guys. Only 17. That's not too bad. Let's go! Let's go. They flip tails on confusion. So now this kind of like, I'm kind of wondering if I retreat here. I think we got to go into the Mimikyu and just start pounding away. Let's see what we can do. We're doing 140. That's not too shabby. I suppose if they're going to do the Gmax Rapid Flow, that they would probably take out both Mimikyu, which is definitely correct. There's a Sobble that hits the bench. Uh-oh. And they'll heal? Uh-oh. That's not good. Tails, please. Let's go! We definitely needed that. Because now we take the one shot with the Mimikyu. That's so insane. Oh, I love it so much. What a fun deck already. Let's go here. Put this down onto the active, because why not? And then give it a little research action. We do get the Beach Court, but I don't necessarily want to play it. 360 damage with the worst gift. Nom 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 nom. Give me my 3 prizes. And it's really that easy. All you have to do is have your opponent pass twice and miss attacks off the confusion. So you too can be a professional Pokemon player like myself. So there's the rope. I think this actually works out in our favor. We'll go Mismagius because they're probably going to fill their bench. And then we'll just start stacking. We're, of course, looking to also get the Braviary. So that'll be next. So we'll go Mismagius, spread this turn. Evolve here. Let's go Ultra Ball. This can go. And I guess like this can go. We don't have any recovery. Maybe that can't go. I think the Mismagius can go. We have a lot of those. And then Alakazam's gonna be dope, but we should take the Braviary. And I might just hold it for now. Let's go here. No reason to really do much else. Let's Eerie Voice. And we'll play some damage counters. Yeah, the Alakazam is going to be dope next turn. I would love to get it. Because we could maybe knock out a Sobble. There is the Urshifu. I would expect an energy attachment. There is the Drizzile. There is the rare Candy. Uh-oh. Sniping is not good for us. There's the Tower of Waters. They're going to quick shoot. I would expect to like a Yeah, I was going to say I benched Pokemon and Mimikyu. And then if they have the energy for the knockout, that'd be big. There's a research. I don't know if they'd even do it, though. Okay, there's the Rapid Strike energy. Maybe they would do it. They are going to do it. They're going to swing right into the Mismagius. Lovely. They actually could have avoided the ability if they had just placed the damage on the active with the Inteleon. That's crazy. So let's go. I kind of want to get the most use out of the Mimikyu, but also we're not taking a knockout, are we? Well, no, we are doing 220. That's not quite enough. But we just need to knock this thing out. So in the end, it might not even matter. Let's get Clara going. And we'll take just everything. And we will bench. And we will attach. And we will beach court because that's technically better. And then we'll do... Wait a second. 10 damage for each damage counter on all my opponent's Pokemon. We're doing 320. It's insane. It's so cracked. It really is as easy as that. Uh-oh, this is not a good hand. We're hoping that our opponent has a mulligan. Doesn't seem like it. Anybody play that new game? That new Zelda game? What's it called? Tears of the Kingdom? Totke, as I like to call it. It's pretty fun. It's actually a little bit challenging, so it kind of feels like work at some points, which I felt like Breath of the Wild was a little bit easier. This one feels like work, and maybe that's just me. You can feel free to say, like, JW, you're 1,000% wrong. It's actually like the best game that's ever been created. Okay, fair enough. I hear you. You're valid. Your thoughts and opinions are being heard. But at the same time, it's like I get done with work and then I gotta go like solve a couple dungeons or whatever every night. Like, come on, man. I want my video games to be fun, not work. I've been seeing some TikToks though of some crazy, like some of the craziest stuff that you can do with all the abilities. I think the abilities are ingenious, but they're like a little bit too over my head. You know what I mean? Like it's just a little bit like, well, that's nice, but am I really going to be able to like fuse, 10 different parts like mid flying to create a some kind of like death gun? It's like, no, probably not. If I'm being honest here, probably not. Give me the Geas. Man, our opponents really haven't filled their bench, have they? That's a shame. It's a darn shame. But it's crazy what some people have come up with. I haven't yet tried because I'm a purist and I don't break rules, but I haven't yet tried the hack where you can duplicate items. I haven't done it yet. So you'll be happy to know that I am on the straight and narrow, you guys. Yeah, I really am. I am not cutting corners in my playthrough. So, infinite diamonds or whatever, not me, buddy. I'm out there harvesting. I guess this is what it's like for VGC players when they're like, I raised and EV trained all of my Pokemon, and these hackers, they just go through the game and then they just buy their teams. I can't believe they buy their teams. It's just so gross. Okay, bud. Mama. Let's go Braviary. We got to get you out here, buddy. Oh, hello, buddy. This is also a sniping deck. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. We do get Clara, which is good. We could just go in with the Braviary, because this is going to die, and I'm not at full HP. So, yeah. Let's do this. I'm going to retreat. I might regret this later. I wish that we had gotten an energy, but not a big deal. We're doing a ton of spread damage with the Braviary, and then if they do bench something else, we could either try to go for the Alakazam or we have the Hawlucha. I'm kind of hoping that they just like bench a couple of Pokemon, and that way we can showcase one of those two guys. Here's the Heatmore getting powered up. We're gonna see an Arven. I mean, for their sake, I would hope like a Nest Ball. Okay. There it is. Arven for the Nest Ball. Nest Ball. Hit me. Hit me with the Growlithe. You already know. Hit me with the Cyclizar. Uh-oh. Things are about to happen. Oh, we kind of need a spot. I would really like a spot for... I'd really like a spot for another Braviary, but that's just not how it's going to go down here. Well, it could go down, but then we'd have to sacrifice. I'd rather spread the damage, I think. Right? Like, let's go Luch. Big Luch. And then we'll spread. And then... we'll try to hit them with the... I'm just going to Beach Court to get rid of their stadium. We could Clara here. But that only gets energy back. Do we need to get the Braviary back? I don't think so. Let's do this. Let's attach... give us the... if we attach the to the Mimikyu, then it gives us the option to potentially attack with it next turn. I still think we want to go with Mismagius, but... there's a ton of damage stacking on their side of the field. Another Growly boy comes down. Another Arven boy. We are going to have to start taking some knockouts here pretty soon. But overall, I do like where we're at. Let's go Ultra Ball. Get out probably the Arcanine, if I had to guess. The Indeedee hits the discard. There is that Arcanine. I'm going to evolve that up. And will we see just another Heatmore attack? Will they retreat into Cyclizar? Their hand seems pretty dead, but that's pretty good for us. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, this guy does more damage for how much damage he has. Okay, we're going to need to eliminate that threat immediately. We'll promote a Mimikyu just because we can retreat off of the Beach Court. Oh, and there's an Indeedee. Dude, our Echoing Horn is like so insane right here. Love that for us. Rufflet will be gross. This will be cool. Level Ball can get us another Mismagius. And then we can Cynthia's Ambition. This is a great turn. And then we do have the Alakazam, so if they take a knockout... well, they will take a knockout here. So we can, like, move a bunch of damage around. That's cool. All right. Heavy Ball, just because... we do have some Misdreavus. Let's see what else is in our prizes. Fine. And then we'll go ahead and Eerie Voice. And then we'll want to play down the Alakazam. There's a couple good targets to move off of. Oh, we could take a 3-prize turn next turn. Dude, if we wanted to, we could. Ladies, if he wanted to, he would. I think I want to keep things alive as long as possible to make our Mimikyu better. So there's 90 onto that Misdreavus. We do still have the Beach Court, but it seems kind of irresponsible to attack with anything but the Braviary. I'll still bring, let's bring that Rufflet active. We're looking for like Raihan energies. We do have a Judge. So play that. We could, this is a 1 retreat. This is a 3 retreat. I think we'll actually boss this turn. Let's go boss. Let's go Painful Spoons. We could take the 3 prize turn like a Chad. But I think we want to, again, like keep as much damage on board as possible. So we'll go here. And here, that's fine, I think. And then we'll Eerie Cry. Great. 2 prizes. That's pretty sick. Let's go. Okay. Let's go. Why did it just auto take my prize? That was weird. What the heck? Another bug for PTCG Live. Devs, I know you're watching this. Okay. So what can we do on the next turn? Just prize mapping. If we take all the prizes of the Pokemon that are here, we will win. So I kind of think we should, we could take another 2 prize turn next turn by either moving damage away from the Growlithe onto the Indeedee, or damage away from anything onto the Indeedee, and taking a knockout there, or onto the Growlithe. We could do that. We do just want to make sure that we have energy flowing to the Mimikyus. Another boss. I might want to Judge, but this seems like such a good spot. Let's go Painful Spoons. I'm actually going to move it here. And then let's Eerie Cry. We're not taking any knockouts this turn. So that does open them up to some healing. But on the next turn, we have a 3 prize turn coming, which is Nutters. A little bit Nutters. Yeah, there's just like no way we lose at this point, right? We just need to hit some energies. I'll probably end up thinning the hand as much as I can next turn, and then I honestly would Judge my opponent at this point, just because we want energy more than, like, we're in such a commanding spot that we could just use energy more than whatever they could drum up. So see what they have. Obviously, if they're able to get a switch card, or just like manually retreat somehow into the Arcanine. Maybe they play a Candela. Would be kind of cool. All right, Mismagius. Let's go Ultra Ball. We'll get rid of a Nestor and a Mismagius. And how many energy we got? We have 4. Lovely. So this is prime Judge territory. Although we might have enough attackers to just be able to... Let's actually research here. I think we have enough attackers that we'd rather just see the energy. So we'll go there. We will Rocky Helmet for fun. And then we'll move some damage. Let's Painful Spoons. Let's Spoons from the active onto the Arcanine. And then let's give them the Eerie Cry. 3 prizes. Let's go. Raihan is lovely. Let's get another one. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. I love this. This is a hilarious deck. I didn't think it would work so well. It's working beautifully. absolutely beautifully. We've gotten set up all of our games. We've put on the right pressure that we needed to put on. We've done the right attacks that we've needed to attack with. Energy's been flowing. Supporters have been flowing. This is a fun one. So we'll see what they have. They can take a knockout here. But then they're about to get just absolutely housed by the Mimikyu. Frankly, anything in our deck would just about do the job. Like, we could just attack a bunch with Mismagius. And then if they attack into us, then they instantly lose. You know, it's that kind of thing. We have the gluttony of choice. We could confuse our opponent if we wanted to play with our food. We could try to manually power up a Radiant Alakazam, but it doesn't even matter. They scoop, and that is our fan favorite Friday video for today. Thank you all so much for watching. This was a fun one. If you enjoy taking multiple prizes in a turn, 2, 3, maybe even 4, maybe even 5. I'm sure you could manipulate it so you could take all 6 in a single turn. This is definitely the deck for you. So thank you so much to Jalafrig for the suggestion. If you want to get in on Fan Favorite Friday for next week's video, make sure to go down below and drop a comment. The most liked comment will have their deck played for next week's video. So that's going to do it for me today, guys. God bless. If I don't see you soon, I'll see you later. And remember, good luck and also have fun.